15 years of waiting, 15 years of begging, and 15 years of dreaming for college game day to finally come to Washington State University. Now that it's finally here, take a look at this crowd. It is absolute pandemonium here. You know, this is actually the matchup of the 2015 championship games. LC won that game to start their first of 3 straight championships. St. Thomas, though, first in NAIA in runs scored and RBIs. Starting pitcher Orlando Brown, most wins in the NAIA. LC women are out to currently a halftime lead, 38-36. It's not much. They were up 10 at the end of the first behind Abby Johnson's 17 points. The red tie is on, and that means we're talking Clarkson Bantams. When Clarkson football won a game last season, they won by an average of over 2 touchdowns. Big thing today, Cougs averaging more than 400 yards per game. But tonight, just 237. How big of a factor was that snow out there? Exit Luke Falk and enter, well, your guess is as good as mine. Washington State football is without a for sure option under center for the first time in a few years.
I know Cougs, when they go big.
Finally, after 15 years. Coug fans can say Old Crimson came home.
This place is like Disneyland. Anyone that goes here, they know. Pretty special place to be here.
From the signs taking jabs at the Oregon Ducks to this special moment from game day commentator Lee Corso, putting on the Cougar headgear.
I mean, he's a big-time Oregon fan, so, I mean, what else could you ask for? He loves his Ducks. I mean, he put the Coug head on. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Dustin Benson drove all the way from Tacoma to be at game day. He graduated in 2015 and spent the night on campus to wave his flag. Tyler Hansel graduated in 2000, and he drove from Hermiston, Oregon to experience history.
Finally, to have it here at home is like the biggest thing we've had since we've been to a Rose Bowl, probably.
Fans of all ages showed up in full force before the sun even came up to take in the game day experience.
Tears in our eyes watching them come in here and all the fans and everything. We know our Cougs are wonderful, but we never know it until you all get together.
Jim and Bets Hinckley graduated from WSU in 1964. They even brought their 7-year-old granddaughter, future Coug, Sloan. Some estimates say 22,000 people showed up for game day at WSU. That would make it the largest ever turnout for the show.
I think this sends a loud, powerful message to the rest of the country. There's only one school like this in the country, and that's Washington State University.
Around a week ago, 7-year-old Lewiston golfer Ashton Litterall's dream came true.
I think he did a lap around the living room. He was jumping up and down and running around the house.
It's because his idol, Clarkson native and PGA Tour golfer Joel Damon, said he was coming to the Valley for a game.
Pretty awesome because he just flew over here just to come over here and play with me.
Like a pro. Hey. No, high five.
Joel and Ashton teamed up to play Gino Benally, Joel's caddy, and Nate Martin.
Dude, he was just like one of the guys, you know. They were joking around, playing.
Oh. That's a good try, buddy.
Ashton says he was nervous because it was his first time playing with a pro, but that quickly turned into smiles and talking about close to everything.
So if you're not going to root for the Seahawks this year, who are you going to root for? Jacksonville Jaguars. All right.
At such a young age, Joel Damon took notice of Ashton's skills.
7 years old, not many people can swing a club, let alone make contact.
There was one swing that really turned his head.
Had a kid. We were on the 4th hole out here today, and he hit a 144-yard driver to 10 feet. So it just doesn't happen very often. Definitely a special talent with very, very bright future ahead.
Before Joel left, he gave Ashton a special gift, an autographed bucket hat, the same one he wears every time he's on tour.
So when it's sunny out, he literally wears these kind of hats, and then when I see him on TV wearing one of these, then he told me that I have to put it on.
Ashton says every time Joel's on TV, he'll be wearing the bucket hat.
Kid, what do we do? Tweet, 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 tweet.
Armen Araradian.
Nice. Smoked it.
KLEW News.
Who's faster between you two?
I think I am.
What good are brothers?
Yes.
It's not faster than me.
Without some heated competition, Theo and Steve Baye are Clarkston High School student athletes. They're two of the best athletes in the school, playing both soccer and football.
Soccer is that one thing that when we're doing, our minds are just like off everything.
It's because Theo and Steve's short life has been through the ringer. The Bayes used to live in Cameroon, a country in Central Africa.
Like, you don't get to come home to your parents and stuff, so you live with like other kids in school.
But for Theo and Steve, not seeing a parent became permanent.
We lost our mom when I was like 13, he was like 11. So that kind of like was part of the hard times.
In March 2015, the brothers and their stepdad moved halfway around the world to America.
It'd be better here because back home there's like strikes and people just fighting each other.
Acclimating to the valley wasn't easy.
We didn't know anyone and we didn't really talk much English.
The biggest help with a new home, football and soccer.
Anytime the ball's in their hands, they're really explosive.
They've put Clarkston boys soccer on the map. You know, everybody'd see Clarkston and be like, and now they see Clarkston and they're like, oh.
My goal is to make this sport the #1, focus for this school.
No, I think this year is going to be the year that we win state.
As for football, learning the language and Clarkston's challenging playbook can be difficult.
I just thought the coach, you just go in the huddle and the coach is like, yeah, this is what you're doing, just go do it. Apparently, that's what I thought. I didn't know we had plays.
But they caught on quick. Steve's soccer skills carry over to make him one of the best kickers in the region. But the little team from Eastern Washington put on a show against the eventual state champion Columbia River.
He hit that ball so hard, the keeper ducked out of the way of the ball coming at him. He didn't even attempt to save it.
The Bayes have been on the pitch, across the goal line, and around the globe together.
We can do anything, and when we're playing and having fun, we can do anything.
Well, Coug fans, at least you can say the Apple Cup loss means you lost to the leader of the pack. Pac-12 championship on the line tonight in Northern California. Washington and Utah both playing for a ticket to the Rose Bowl. Taken in the third quarter, hard-nosed defensive effort. It's going to show right here. That's going to be a pick by Byron Murphy Jr., and he isn't going to be touched. Down to the 20, to the 10, 5, touchdown Huskies. They're going to be leading 10-3, and Husky fans are going crazy. Taking another look at it, off the hands, off the knee, up into the air. Not going to be touched. He's going to be gone. 4th and 12 now. Last play of the game. Not going to be happening for the Utes. But take another look at it. Byron Murphy Jr. might have gotten there just a bit early. Could have been pass interference, but the refs don't call it. Utah's coach is not going to be happy about that one, but it's not going to matter. Huskies win 10-3. They win the Pac-12 championship, and they are going to the Rose Bowl. What about the Cougs, though? There is still a shot they can get to a New Year's Six bowl, but those chances are slim. They need to finish as one of the top 12 teams in the country. They're currently ranked 13th, but they have no games left to play. The Fiesta Bowl is possible, but the Alamo Bowl is the most likely for the Cougs. Bowl selection is Sunday at 9 a.m. Coug volleyball, on the other hand, advanced to the second round of the NCAA tournament tonight. They eliminate Northern Arizona tonight at Beasley Coliseum 3-1. McKenna Woodford racked up 16 kills on the night to lead WSU. Cougs held the Lumberjacks to just a 180 hitting percentage. Up next for Wazoo is a round of 32 matchup against the Tennessee Volunteers tomorrow at 6 p.m. How about some high school girls basketball scores? The Colfax girls dominate Pomeroy, but not so much for the boys. Pirates win this one 57-28. Lewiston girls beat out Hermiston down in Oregon earlier tonight 57-45. The 9-year defending champs Colton won over St. George Dragons tonight 64-53, and Kendrick came out on top over Summit Academy 44-30. A former Seahawk great is making his return to the Emerald City on Sunday. For the first time in his 8-year NFL career, Richard Sherman will stand on the visitors' sideline at CenturyLink Field, this time with the San Francisco 49ers. The Shermanator was part of this stifling Seattle defense that won a Super Bowl and were a goal line Marshawn Lynch run away from another one. There's no love lost, though, between Sherman and the Seahawks.
You just expect after you've done so much for a franchise that they wouldn't cut you while you're hurt. You know, it's kind of more of a respect thing than anything, but, you know, they did, so you got to kind of roll with the business.
Seeing through the years what Russell is capable of doing.
Yeah, I've also seen him throw 5 picks in a game, so, you know, you see what he's capable of on both sides of it.
The Niners and the Hawks kick off on Sunday at 1:25 over on Fox. That's all from the Happy Day Sports Desk. Back to you.